ride-hailing industry, and my son's in another. Hot diggity. Another question, is there a reason that you don't put on the glasses? Like, as a nerd, I feel like you're ashamed of who we are. And it's kind of disgusting to me on an emotional level.
He's a pretty good-looking guy. I feel like he's the male version of, like, in the rom-coms, the girl that takes off the glasses and turns into, like, chick. Like, when you put those on, I want to see what type of super nerd you turn into. He goes from Superman to fucking, oh yeah, look at that door. Kill yourself.
But Tony, haven't taken it back off.
This summer, she's all one-liners.
Wow. Well, Henry, I mean, your jokes are just so good, and you have a real knack for it. It's clear that you're going to be doing this for a very long time. It's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Next time, move the mic stand next time you let me ready.
Yeah.
Because if you weren't chilling on stage, you would probably be at a community college. So, thank God you're here. Okay. It's going to happen sometimes, guys.
Yeah,
It's
move the
going to
mic
happen.
stand out of the way and figure out something better to do with that other hand other than just rubbing your belly.
Okay.
You know, like that sometimes,
He was
you
just
put it in
nervous.
your pocket. Yeah.
He was nervous. He saw Suzuki. He was scared of what happened to Suzuki, and he was like, "Oh shit, am I gonna be Suzuki?"
We went from a Suzuki to a Malibu.
Yeah. I just afraid did a great job.
Uh-oh. You two troublemakers, silence down over there. Henry Johnson, so nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
There he goes.
Good job.
You saw him here first. He's coming for all your jobs. He's going to take all your jobs from you. Keep writing, because Henry Johnson's coming for your spot. He's on Twitter at Henry I Tweets. Well, so much for the smart written things that he had. Me dumb stupid boy. All right, I pulled another name out of the bucket. Looks like another new one. Put your hands together for Katrina Davis, everyone.
Hi guys. So it looked like Urkel and Erica Badu had a baby. Sometimes black guys hit on me, and then when I don't give them my number, they tell me that I'm racist. But that's not true. Like, I like black guys all the time. It's just that sometimes they're ugly. I'm not racist. I'm facist. So I've had my glasses my whole life. Like, I've had my glasses since I was 3. I was kind of taught to, like, protect them. I kind of feel like they're a part of who I am. And I really wish guys stop asking me to come on them. Like I think, like, I respect my glasses more than some parts of my body. Like, it's like belly, chest, glasses and hair are, like, all the way the fuck up here. Like, you have to hang out for so long before I let you do that.
Katrina Davis. Fuck yeah.
I just want to say it was refreshing to see a proud, beautiful, glasses American embrace who she is.
It's true.
Man,
It's true.
you're not one of us, Eddie.
Katrina, that's fun. How long have you been doing stand-up?
Like a year and a little bit.
That's cool. All here in LA?
No, I just moved here in October.
From where?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, cool. That's fun. Midwest. Wow. Last week you were reading a book, Pat. It clearly wasn't a geography book. It's incredible. Good old Midwest. What do you do for work, Katrina?
I'm a social media manager, so I write posts all day.
World Star. A huge fan of your work. Huge fan.
For a beauty line, like makeup and stuff.
That's cool. Oh shit! That seems to be the party word of the day. Beauty line. Who would have guessed that one? That's fun. So, about a year and then some change,
Yeah.
and you're social media manager. That's cool. Is that how does that thing that's on top of your head exactly work? Like, is there hair in that front
I
end?
love this. It's from Target. Like, it's not that big of a deal, y'all. I just like grab it. I just
Oh, wait a minute.
don't touch the bag.
So, have you ever like tripped and fell down the stairs and that like softened it up?
I run into stuff all the time, like people.
Yeah, if I were you, I would just ram people like an angry goat.
He plays the saxophone and it starts to dance.
It looks like a poop emoji.
Jesus Christ. Come on, you really jumped on. It looks very mean.
Eyes on that. It's the poop emoji.
No, I know. Anyway,
Tony, screw you.
have you ever took your hair looks like a poop emoji?
Not. I think they're just too afraid. I think people want to say shit. They're just afraid.
Of course. Yeah. Seem that way. So that's fun. Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people, you know, you'll hear that this, fuck, that thing, you know, and when you asked it as a question instead of saying, you know, I look like, and you had the funny one first instead of second. I mean, so if you're going to do that, which I don't know if you have to, I think you seem smarter and cooler than I look like a fuck blank joke, but you can also, you know, acknowledge that at some point. But if you're going to do that, you don't have to post it as do I look like, it's I look like. Right.
Already funnier. Already funnier.
That one joke you did about not being racist but being racist, I was totally just waiting for right after you said it. But there has to be a way you can maybe use that joke in a different way because it was so like motivating.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, you can just get into it more, like you can just really say what you're thinking, and, you know, spread it out a little bit. Because there's ugly white guys too.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
Nice to meet you.
I fuck way more of those though.
Really? Oh
shit.
What's your type out of all the white guys on this stage here? Like what? Wait, well, can I tell you guys something? Can I tell you before we get into this?
It's like 2 Bills and no Ted.
By the way, I don't know why you guys are doing these retard voices things that you like special. What does that do? I mean, it was you guys were already established yourself at the front end of the show as two guys that speak normal English, and at some point you just decided to go into that. Like, did you? Okay.
Beavis and Butthead.
I mean, they do have a point. I do kind of like really very white guys.
But what's your thing? I'm pretty sure in some way everybody up here is nerdy.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by nerdy?
I mean, it depends. But like honestly, probably a toss-up between you and Pat. So.
Ooh.
But you think that's nerdy? I cried during the fucking Deadpool movie because I thought I'd never see a good Ryan Reynolds movie in my lifetime. That's fucking, you ain't nerd, you're nothing.
I got Cloak and Dagger on Laserdisc.
I don't know it.
Whoever has Cowboy Bebop on
I've got it on cassette and the original subtitle. Okay.
I'm not as big of a nerd as I thought I was. No idea what you guys were even talking about. All right, Katrina. What else? What do you do for fun?
Does it just become an OK Cupid date? What the fuck?
Well, I don't really have a lot of friends, so I like walk around, like go to museums and stuff.
What the fuck? You can't DJ someone's loneliness. It's DiGiorno's again.
I'm new here. So.
Yeah. What part of town do you live in?
I live in Santa Monica.
Just remember, being lonely in LA is a lot better than having friends in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah. That is true. That's absolutely true. Katrina, it was nice to meet you. You have a fun, amazing spirit. I love your style. Katrina Davis. There she goes. Katrina R-I-V-A-D. Jeremiah, do you know any other songs on that? No. I have no idea why you guys are doing those voices. Well, it's pretty blatant that I don't like it because it's sort of just like you guys normally actually say funny things, and I feel like that takes away from it. I don't even know what you said there. Oh, okay. Okay, one or two more. I'm gonna check
It's
in.
not stand-up funny, it's improv funny, okay?
I'm gonna check in after. I'm gonna check.
Oh, they got their regular voices back. There you go.
You broke them. Pure stand-up Mike Lawrence just broke the improv.
They spent $400 to learn that list.
Pretty sure it's another new name. Very cool name. Put your hands together for Preacher Lawson.
All right, yes. My grandma got a Facebook. I feel like she's too old to have a Facebook. Like every time her phone beeps, her getting a text message, she thinks it's the microwave. Like that's how old she is. She'll be driving in the car. How the microwave get in the car, baby? Like, look at the road. I don't like driving with my grandma because she's really spiritual. She loves the Lord, but I don't feel safe because she got that attitude. Like if I die, I'm going to heaven, so it don't matter. Like no, it do matter. I'm in the car, okay? You lived your life, okay? That's the thing. Okay, like we almost got hit by a train the other day. I was flipping out. I was like, no, grandma, we almost died. She's like, no, I almost seen Jesus. I was like, all right, no more driving. My grandma. That's how spiritual my grandma is. If I got shot in the chest 8 times, instead of her calling the ambulance, she would get on her knees praying like, please, Lord Jesus, I get these 8 demons outside my grandbaby's chest. Let the bullets rise up part ways from his chest, like Moses did the Red Sea. Yes, Lord, let thy blessings rain down from the windows to the walls. Let all these blessings fall out. Turn down for what, Lord Jesus? Lil John 3:16. Thanks so much.
Holy shit.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Wow.
That was impressive.
Wow.
So excited. I'm playing. I don't know anything. I'm playing Little Big Freak. I'm done.
You are unstoppable. Your energy and the way you control it is incredible. Where are you from?
I was born in Puerto Rico. I moved from Orlando, Florida this year, 17 days ago. So
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Y'all called me.
Oh, yeah.
He goes back in the transformation chamber and turns into Professor Clump.
I get it. Eddie Murphy. I get it. No one's ever said I sound like Eddie Murphy. That's the first time.
Oh, shit. Wow, the improv.
Maybe there's a reason.
Preacher, you're unbelievable. What do you do for work?
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly what I do. Right now. just moved here. That's true. I had enough time to get a job.
Unemployed would have been an answer.
I have a job.
It would have been.
You've got a lot of I got a few people trying to interview me right now. You know, I got.
No. This is not a job interview, preacher.
No.
What have you done? What have you been doing in life? What did you do for work before moving out here? What were you doing in Orlando?
I used to do comedy in Orlando.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
7 years. 2 days before, 2 days after 7 years.
See, how long have you been doing it for a living?
I would it was like off and on. Well, basically, when the job fired me, I was do stand-up full time, but before I was doing it like a year. And I was doing really well over there, you know me in Florida. I come here and they're like, I don't know you, you know what I mean? So it was pretty cool that y'all put me on.
It wasn't our decision. We got lucky.
I know, man.
We got randomly pulled out of a bucket, but you.
He prayed to God. He's like, make sure I'm picked third and not first, so it doesn't seem fixed.
Preacher Lawson.
I felt like you try to, put a 15 minutes to 60 seconds. Like chill the fuck out. It was just like kill him. I was so exhausted by the time you were finished, and you're just great. You have phenomenal energy. You obviously get laughs. You do your job. You've been around. You've seen it. 7 years. You got to pick. You keep saying go back and forth. If you really do stand up when the job fires you, start doing it full time. I mean, as a comedy, you got to commit. Like, you really care about this art form, you care about it going first, you want to progress, you just got to make a fucking decision.
I'm trying to, man.
Nobody.
Y'all like man, yeah, all the time.
Oh no,
Jeremiah.
Was not fake.
There was an act out there.
I know the performer. Like you have a lot of stage presence. I thought I would like to see your take on other things. It was like, well, that was something for you to do in this capacity. I'd like to believe you have better writing than that, and I think you do. I mean, but I think you should be making fucking YouTube videos. You should be making tons of shit in your free time. If you don't have a job, there's people with nothing that get everything just by having the confidence and energy that you have.
Totally.
With nothing, with a fucking iPhone. You can do it.
Absolutely. You're doing a lot of spots at night, right? You're going up everywhere, trying to be seen. Be nice, meet everybody, and with your energy, if you can maintain that and I'm sure that you can, since you do it for a living for 7 years, then I'd love to see what 1% peers look like. And I hate stand-up comedy at this point, but I'd love to see if you can maintain that for 20 minutes and what you would do, and if you can, then you're gonna be fucking putting Kevin Hart out of the job probably in 5 or 10 years. So I just think it's so funny. Fuck Kevin Hart.
just because you have 60 seconds doesn't mean you have to put that many jumps. Take your time, take a deep breath.
I say speed it up. I disagree with you. I say hit the fucking gas.
He just seemed like the kind of guy who comes on Katrina's glasses.
But you came in and you took complete fucking control of the room. And that was amazing, and it's so nice to meet you. Please come back anytime. We'll put you on if the bucket permits. There he goes, Preacher Lawson. He's on Twitter at Preacher Lawson. Wow, that's a fun one. How you guys doing over there? Yeah, we just talked about it for 10 minutes. I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together. Another new name. Alec Wiesenfield.
Oh yeah, what's going on? How are you doing? Yeah. To the host, I would appreciate it if you did pronounce my name right next time. It's it's actually pronounced Jewy McKeichenfeld, so fucking get that right next time, asshole. Hey, how's everybody doing? Man, I got this blind cousin. He's great, but like all he does is sit in his room and listen to porn all day. It's like, dude, that's gonna fuck up your concept of what sex is supposed to sound like, you know? I've been working for this time machine company lately. It's great. I like it a lot, but the problem is I work like 14 days a week. It's fucking, today I worked yesterday, and then
It's a good joke.
tomorrow I work all.
Oh. Yeah, that was bound to happen. Alec, how do I say it? Well, Wiesenfeld? Wiesenfeld.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you did it. You got through it, Alec. Very funny. Where are you from?
Here.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up in Santa Monica.
How long you been on stand-up?
Like 2 years almost.
Yeah. It's fun.
That was the definition of gentrification. A high energy black guy left the stage, and then you took over. Yeah, occupied the space. Yeah.
But, you know, you're so Jewish that
Yeah.
you'll
I'm
you'll
actually only half Jewish.
Really?
Yeah, half Jewish.
But that's why it was uncomfortable when he said Kuichenfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your other half?
The other half is
Jewish.
Is like Catholic, almost Catholic.
All right, I still don't think you know how this works. Being religion still. Do you have any idea what kind of blood runs through your veins at all?
She's white.
White. Okay, sure. I guess that's how. How some people would label it. Yeah.
You know how it feels knowing that's the healthiest I'll ever be.
All the brain damage from all that time travel.
Yeah.
What's in your mind? I like that joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, very funny. Whoa,
yeah.
That's on it.
No, that one was great. It was two different comics. Like the Kuichenfeld joke was like a beginner open micer who was afraid and nervous, and then the time traveler joke was like a really smart, clever joke from someone with a unique perspective and voice. I would lose the easy, slur sheet. Like, you're better than that.
Yeah. It was white. It was white
Yeah,
Catholic.
I had that joke, the Kuichenfeld joke. Somebody.
And by the way,
on my
both
name.
times that you stumbled on it. You stumbled on it just then, and you stumbled on it in the beginning. Like, you even have trouble saying the name, supposedly, that you're trying to tell us is your actual name.
Yeah.
It's actually pronounced Chewy
And who gives a fuck if they mispronounce your name? Give us a reason to remember in the first place.
And by the way,
It doesn't matter.
and by the way, Wiesenfeld is Jewier than the slur thing that you said. It's literally like
100%.
Wiesenfeld is way Jewier than.
Yeah, it's yeah. You know, the Germans changed my family last name, so I'm actually Jewish. Yeah, it used to be. Yeah.
What do you do for work now? I know I'm going to get an answer out of you. Half Jewish, still not unemployed. No way.
During the week, I teach an after-school program for kids.
Whoa. Barista at a bakery. That's like a special kind of barista, huh?
Money, baby.
We love that. What's your favorite thing? So you're like a tutor, basically?
It's like I teach kids how to. It's like a science program, but there's no
The way you described it, I can't believe anyone's ever hired you for that. Dude, I like, how do I put it? Like, it's like a science thingy.
It's, well, Yeah, it's a great program.
Dude, trust me with your kid, bro. Totally teach him, like, science stuff, maybe. That's fun, Alec. So you're born and raised in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. These guys are dancing for you. You might want to get to know those two to your right. You're going to end up being a lawyer someday.
Oh, that's absolutely.
Okie dokie. Alec, what do you like to do for fun? What's something about you?
For fun, I
Like, it's
like recording. I like to.
what's your big choice?
I've been playing Helldivers lately.
Wow, look, a lot of some Helldivers.
Yeah, it's free on
Just
PS.
plug the video game you made
Check out
yourself.
Helldivers.
Helldivers. That's a Jewish video game, right? Where you just get a tattoo and you dive into hell. Something like that.
Yeah,
Helldivers.
I do not. I want to get one, but I don't know what. 25. What are they up? What are they up? Because I can't decide. Okay.
Whoa.
I could definitely go.
Why does it have to be a black hamburger?
His voice sounds like a little kid trying to do an adult voice. Like, I'd like to see the rated R movie, please. I heard there are titties in this one.
Alec, do you still live with your parents?
No.
Valid question. He said if he had 2 jobs and lived with his parents.
I'd be rich.
Would you be?
No.
Yeah.
I'm doing the math over here, tutoring and barista.
It's not. This is what a billionaire looks like nowadays. That's amazing.
It is true.
I would like to purchase that mansion, please.
Well, Alec, it was nice to meet you. Very, very funny. I'd say, yeah, exactly what Mike said. You know, the Jewy hiking stuff. It's not that your other stuff is so much funnier. And I looked at the clock, and you were 30 seconds in, and that's all you had done was the Jewy hiking thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, get to the good stuff. That time travel joke is a million times better than everything else. And the other thing is funny too. Play something. I mean, if you're gonna go to it, just play. At least play. All right. Alec Wiesenfeld.
Oh, thank you so much.
There he goes. Oh, you can play something else. Look at that. Did you learn that in between? Did you learn that while Alec was on stage? Oh, I love it. Yeah, do you know how to play any instruments? Really? How about you, Mom?
Trombone.
Really?
And mouth trumpet. And shower. That's what I do.
Wow, look at that.
That shit comes in it. Yeah, that shit is fun by yourself. Weird in a crowd of people right now while doing a podcast, but
Can you play that, Jeremiah? Can you play any of that with your mouth?
you play.
He plays the saxophone better than you with his mouth.
I don't need to carry that shit around. Like, you gotta fucking check it, spit valve, fucking reeds.
Wow. It's the Hack Street Boys.
Oh man, improv joke now the Hank Street Boys. It's just a bad thing. Go back to the retarded voice.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Austin Paul. Austin Paul, keep the music going. He's coming.
Yeah, drink Katie Powell like that.
Keep the music
There's a
going.
manager at Walmart and she'll hook on me too. But yeah, shout out to Kate Paul.
Keep going. What's happening?
Kate Paul. Kate Paul.
Keep it
Kate Paul.
going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Austin, ladies and gentlemen. Still. Jesus. Hey guys, here we go. One more.
When I was about 7 years old, I was minding my business in elementary school. My mother and father got me a chemistry set, and I knew it could get me high, but I didn't know how yet. So I shoved all of the chemicals and put them into pens. I traded them for Pokemon cards before the class would end. They asked me what's beryllium. They said, Austin, what's in this stuff? I said, I'm not a doctor, but I know it'll fuck you up. See, when I was in elementary school, I guess I learned from movies selling drugs was pretty cool. And when all of the chemicals travel to your head, your friends all look like dinosaurs and you think you might be dead. Thank you, guys.
There you go, Austin Paul. 51 seconds of 51 seconds. Wow, they're already covering the song. That was fast. 51 seconds of performing, 3 minutes of prepping. That was very
And
impressive.
2 hours of hairstyling.
Yeah. What's incredible is, I liked it. It sounded good. And the funny thing is that it was probably one of the lesser funny things that have happened here tonight. But somehow you're going to get laid twice as much as anybody else that's been on the stage. Oh, wow. It's actually...
Wait, he's going to get laid more than the black girl who said she's into white nerdy dudes at an open mic? Are you fucking kidding me?
This Austin Paul, he's got mojo. You can just tell, Pat, what just happened there? He's
His butt lights.
He likes to be clean. It's fucking strange, man.
Yeah.
It's strange. You're just a filthy bastard. That's why. You're just a filthy human being.
You have a dirty asshole, Pat. Yeah.
You have a dirty asshole. Exactly.
I'll clean it. So you were on this show, what, a couple weeks ago, right?
Oh, last week, yes.
Oh, wow. Interesting. And how did that go?
It went okay. It was my first time last week, so it was fun.
Do you have a lot of comedy songs?
No, that was my first one. When I went up last week, I just was prepared for nobody to laugh because I just wanted to try it. And then, yeah, I sang a little bit. Yeah. So then I just decided. I was like, you know what? I'd love to do a song. Try to make it. I'd love to do a song.
You can tell just by seeing Reagan here tonight. It's very, very hard to mix music and comedy. It's a constant struggle. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
That's your peak.
yeah. You work hard enough. Austin, tell us something else about you.
That's pretty much it. I just make music and I'm trying to do comedy as well, And yeah, I make art too, for Miami. I leave Thursday, so it's been a great time hanging out.
What is this weird Florida connection today? Everybody's either from or going to Florida.
You like it trash?
Austin, Austin, do you have a girlfriend back in Florida?
I do.
How many?
Just one.
What does she do?
She works for a real estate office. So, I apologize.
She's the one.
It's no big deal.
She's the one who told me to make the Pokemon reference. It was originally going to be Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but she said that Pokemon is cooler now. And I love you, Melissa.
It was going to be Lunchables.
Wow.
But I'm not a nerd. You guys are.
I love this nerd off that we're having.
I was going to do Lunchables, but it just wasn't true. It was actually Pokemon cards.
Austin, you ever like fall or anything like that? You ever anything? What's the most?
You ever been bludgeoned to death?
What's the most recent accident that's happened to you?
And then we just find out this is Jared Leto's new character.
You ever accidentally like shit your pants a little bit or anything like that?
No, I used to get I used to get really drunk because I got kicked out of the house when I was 19, so I didn't really drink at all before that. So when my friends like introduced me to alcohol, I was like, "What is this?" And I would get really drunk and just like that shit. But what? I would just literally, it wasn't a try and throw up. So I'd go and throw up and then try and come back and like act like nothing happened. But after that, it was fun.
Wow, what an extreme partier you were.
That's just bulimia.
Sometimes
There's a word for that.
Sometimes I party so fucking hard that I'd go to the bathroom and try to throw up and wasn't even able to, and then go back out to the party.
It's not in the bathroom. It's literally like we're like outside, and I'll just like go in the grass next to us and just.
Most people go to parties and get fucked up, do cocaine in the bathroom, come out. Not him. He just goes to dry heaves and comes back. What a machine.
You gotta do it.
We don't want to hear your fucking excuses.
I agree with that. I was more upset about that than the baby wipes.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I already have like douchebag points. Yeah, I got it.
Austin, good luck going back to Florida and have fun with everything. It's nice to meet you. Congratulations on getting up back to back. Austin Paul.
You have a good night,
He's on
guys.
Twitter. Austin Paul Music. Field, by the way, is on Twitter at Jaw Lives. At Jaw Lives. That's interesting. Preacher Lawson and Preacher Lawson. Let's go through another one here. Put your hands together for Chance Royce, everyone.
So another Manning won a Super Bowl. They're the quarterbacks that look like they were born with 2 concussions each. If you know who they are. They're what Hitler was going for, I guess. I don't know. Do you know they have an older brother, Cooper Manning? And I always imagine him at the Thanksgiving table, and Archie's like, "Hey, Coop, you know your brother is over here, won a couple Super Bowls each," and he's just like a pissed off tree kid, trench coat mafia guy. He's like, "Yeah, at least I don't look like I was born with Down syndrome." Oh no, I don't know what happened to Peyton Manning's face. Like, it looks like God was drawing Peyton Manning and dropped his line. He was just like, oh shit. Oh shit.
I'll just make his arm bigger. That's what I'll do. And then Eli Manning talks like Forrest Gump. That's never helped anything. After I won my second Super Bowl, I must have drank 15 Dr. Peppers.
Fuck yeah, Chance Royce. Hi, Chance. How are you? Where are you from?
Awesome.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
11 years.
Wow. Holy shit.
So this guy's a basketball player you're talking about?
Yeah, he's a basketball player.
How active have those 11 years been? Like how many
Well, like the
times?
first 5 years was kind of off and on.
Okay.
Like when I was 21.
Wait. You just started sweating profusely.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little nervous.
You weren't even sweating during this
I
set.
know. Yeah, where's the one?
But you weren't even sweating a minute ago. I just saw it happen all at once. What just happened?
I don't know. I had a bad sense. Yeah.
Chance. So how do you rate? Why do you think that?
I think I said man. Another man one is cool. I didn't say Manny. Yeah.
Well, if Hitler doesn't work, you can't go to Down syndrome. You know.
Yeah.
I think that's part of. That's a lot of
That's the
it.
thing. When you got like 1 minute, you got to commit to like what you started.
So all your material sports related?
No, it's not.
Because I honestly don't know who you're talking about. So like on the whole minute, I had no idea. What? Manning brothers.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, you're definitely the funniest out of anybody who's ever kept the White Walkers away from the wall. You're amazing on that.
I mean, to me, when like the preacher came up, like you could see, like, all right, that's a guy that's been doing it for a long time, like super polished. So you didn't do that much the first 5 years, and then it didn't seem like 11 years.
Chance, what do you do for work?
Right now I'm working at office.
What do you deliver?
Yeah. Well, it's only for office lunch delivery.
Are the Mannings bad tippers? I'm assuming.
I did shit all over the Mannings.
Yeah, you really hate the Mannings, which
Well,
is like
it's
American.
a minute.
It's
Johnny.
American.
So like, what am I going to do in like a minute? You know?
But you know what it is. That's the rules when you come up.
I know.
I love that. It's yeah.
I just wish when you did fuck up, it was in that minute that you just said you fucked up, like you owned the fact, because I was lost. Like, if you went to the Hitler punchline, I didn't know what was going on. Like, I would just love to see you embrace who you are. I would love to felt different.
Chance,
So
you
what are
seem
you doing?
furious about.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that you're a lot funnier than what happened here
Yeah.
tonight.
No, I am. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You got some vouchers.
Yeah. I've known about this show for like a year and a half. I'm like, I don't know.
Right. And then you came on.
And then I know one that just signed
hated on American royalty, the Manning brothers.
Guess who's never getting hooked on the letter?
I think to me, but the main problem was, I know it is just a minute, but that is the conceit when you agreed to come up here, is that you never brought it back to you. So you just seem like an angry guy hating things for the sake of hating things.
Yeah, like
which is fun. And ginger beers can do well with that, but it's like, who are you? You know, 11 years, I should immediately know who you are, and you should have jokes that say that. You know, you should know enough. You should know enough to realize what opportunity this is. If there's this many people and it's being recorded, it feels like you did a brand new joke. I would have done something that hit harder, and people are like, "Who the fuck was that guy? That was awesome."
Yeah.
Who are you, Chance?
Who is Chance?
Everybody wants to know. Tell us a little bit more about you while the song plays. Nope. Okay.
What do you want?
Nothing, Chance. You have a girlfriend?
I just broke up with her last week.
Here we go. Dude, what happened with that? Tell us
There were trust issues.
Tell us about the breakup. You told her
There were trust issues.
You told her your thoughts on the Manning brothers, and she left you.
There were some trust issues. I would call her at midnight while she was at work. She was a nurse, Filipino.
Oh,
and
she was a nurse. Did you kill her?
She is a nurse. She's still a nurse. She's still alive and well. She's still alive.
Did you deliver lunch there?
Asshole?
So you walk in on your Filipino nurse girlfriend, and what happens?
I walked in there giving her lunch or what?
Yeah. Do you still deliver lunch to her job and shit? That's kind of fucking
Or is she getting her meat
she
delivered
working her
by
mashed
someone
potatoes
else?
and shit?
Just one question at a time. Just one question at a time.
So what happened, Chance? Trust issues? I'm guessing she wasn't thinking that you were fucking around, right?
Well, I told her the truth, but yeah, she thought I was fucking around.
Oh, was she fucking around?
I think she might have been fucking around. I think she was fucking.
Chance, let me tell you something. She's a Filipino nurse. She's definitely fucking around. I don't know if you've ever seen any porno before, but
I like that you created the first ever stereotype for Filipino nurses.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody knows about those Filipino nurses. I mean, just fucking sluts. Just fucking, those fucking.
If I saw a picture of him with an Asian woman, I would just think it was from the Vietnam War.
Chance, how long were you with her for?
We were off and on for like 2 or a year and a half.
You do drugs, Chance?
I smoked pot.
Yeah.
Off and on.
What do you do consistently? What's a fun hobby other than stand-up?
I run.
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not, yeah.
Where do you run to? Burger King? What are we talking about here? I run every day from Burger King to Jack in the Box and then over to McDonald's and then
I do run to those places too. But so I can run to that place, I run like 7 miles a day.
Whoa, jeez, you said that quick. Yeah, for all you reservoir fans. Shut up. Fuck you, Flint. Fuck you, those listeners in Flint, Michigan. This guy jogs around a reservoir. Doesn't even take a sip.
9-minute miles, dog. 9-minute miles. Tony, let's go.
9-minute mile? Yeah. Wow, that is what I call fast too. It's funnier than what you guys just gave it credit to. Remember the Burger King Jack in the Box thing from earlier, you pieces of shit? All right. Chance, it was nice to meet you. I love that you can run a 7-minute mile. Like that should be like a
7-minute mile?
9.
9.
I'm from Nigeria.
Whoa, Jesus.
7 minutes.
What? They're the fastest runners. Like, never mind.
Actually, Kenyans are.
Yes. All right, we're good.
There he goes, Chance Royce, everybody. He's on Twitter at Chance Royce. Here we go. If we can get another one up at the end, we will. But let's get into our 2 regulars, guys. We have 2 regulars that do a brand new minute every single week. 2 very funny young ladies. Going up first tonight, you know her from Kill Tony. She does a brand new minute every single week. Neurotic, nervous. Sometimes it goes great. Sometimes it's rough. But she's a little monster getting built right here weekly. Put your hands together for Melissa Esslinger, everybody.
So I have a new boyfriend. His name is Hulu. I've actually been binge watching a really terrible show, which is maybe better than terrible sex. I don't know. Probably not. I guess. Anyway. But I've been watching Seventh Heaven, which is awful. it's nostalgic for one, but also I like how they inject PSAs into their dialogue. And they'll be like, "Hey Mary, how's that? We lost, but did you know one of 12 teenagers cut themselves?" It's actually like how I learned about cutting when I was like 14. I was watching the show Against It, but at the end of the show, the girl got to go to a place in Chicago, and I was like, I want to go away from my parents. So, office supplies. Anyway, I have more. Didn't get even.
There you go, Melissa Esslinger. Another new minute. Did it again. That's fun. Very fun. I feel like you mentioned cutting yourself a couple times. So did you really do that?
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. That's fun. Did you really think you I always wondered, do you get horny when you cut yourself? Is that like
Do I get what?
Is that like a sexual thing when you cut yourself? By the way, the last comedian just cut himself. He slit his throat in the back of the room. So he's a cutter now too.
Final chance.
Rest in peace, James.
Can you please roll up your sleeves so we can feel better about ourselves?
No, Melissa, you don't actually.
It was a long time ago when I did it with push pins, so it wasn't real fast.
A push pin cutter.
She never took cutting to the professional level. You open Mike's cutting? How do you do that?
I love that. Wow.
So as a cry for help, you weren't really trying to cut yourself. What were you trying to cry for help for? Like, what was the reason?
I was just really sad. I was a very angsty teenager. I was very angry at my parents all the time.
Why do you think that is?
My mom is emotionally unavailable.
Whoa, fuck you, Mom.
No, she was. She's drunk.
I like that. That's fun.
She accepted like your Facebook, where she's talking to you now.
We're good. No. Not on purpose.
You know, you did it again. Another fun new minute. You got in on the Seventh Heaven thing, and I think that works because I don't even really know that show, but it was still funny to me because I felt like I did know it by the time you explained that. So I think that works all the way across the board.
That was the first time I didn't get to everything.
Yeah, it is a kind of a dated reference, though. Maybe I should give like a little explanation about like some cheesy show.
But they
No.
just
Yeah,
put
she
that
said
on
it
Hulu.
with Hulu.
Yeah.
She said that she had a boyfriend. She went from Hulu to binge watching a really stupid show. But if she had done that, why would I do it? Can't see that, so I thought,
Yeah, it really did. Great
And
fun.
and the father, he turned out to be a child molester recently, so it's popular again.
That was at the end of
one
my
in 12
thing.
actually get molested.
What I like,
What happened?
A lot of double talk there, and when the smoke cleared, it was Pat Reagan, who obviously has something against religious people.
but what I genuinely liked was the vulnerability. I've used to starve myself. I've fed myself. I've been a fucking son. I'm from Florida. That's how we get through shit. So I thought that was fucking awesome. I know you have more. I want to see more of that. And I like how you stayed into it by talking about something people know and then bringing it to yourself. I thought that was fucking good.
Getting better all the time. Watching her grow live here every Monday. It's the one and only Melissa Esslinger, everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a second. Wait, guys. Hold it.
Yeah. Don't need that.
And you start changing direction and thinking about the next thing. You go, and you do that louder than you say your material. So it's a very it's like you're censoring or something. Something like that. Right. And you don't need to be afraid of it. Silence is good. It builds that tension and gets them ready to laugh. And stuff happens. There she goes. Melissa Esslinger, everybody. Here we are. Our one other regular, ladies and gentlemen. You know her, you love her. She's the other Phil Tony regulars. Put your hands together for the great Vanessa Johnston.
Thank you. It bothers me that some people look at me and just assume that I wake up and shower and put on mascara and then I'm just out there looking for dicks. The other day, I was at a party for my corporate job, and this random lady walked by me, looked at me, and said, "Hooker?" I was like, "Did you just call me a hooker?" And she said, "Well, do you think you look like a hooker?" And I was wearing a nice dress that was showing maybe 2 inches of skin. So I said, "Do I think I look so good that someone would pay to fuck me?" "Yeah, I do." I'm like, "You." Not fucking. Okay, thanks.
There you go. Exactly a minute.
Yes, all women. Yes, all women. Yes, all women.
But yeah. That's fun. Did that really happen?
Yeah, it did. 2 weekends ago at the Grammy party.
Was she a good-looking girl, or do you think she was jealous?
She was like, fine.
Right.
Oh, the only
You guys are out of control. I fucking love it. Yes, she was at a party of grandmas, Pat. That's fun. What was the party?
So it was just a party, like, I had to go for work because we were developing a show around this person. And so I was there with, like, colleagues. I was, you know what I mean? Like, I was working. Exactly.
That's interesting. Does stuff like that happen a lot? Like, women are very competitive.
No, guys sometimes, it's weird. Like, I always feel like I get approached about it when I don't feel like I would be, like, on point. You know what I mean? Like, where I'm, like, in sweatpants and guys like, "Are you a hooker?" And I'm like, "Dude." Like, I would be the worst hooker ever. You know what I mean?
Sounds like Brian will pay anything.
If you were a hooker, how much do you think you would charge for like a half hour?
I don't
Holy
know.
shit. What
I would have the worst customer service. Like,
You think you get Yelp reviews? Like, you think that's how
Yeah, it's a website.
she was in so that's fun. That's sort of crazy, that women do things like that. Did you do anything did you do anything other than look like yourself to be called a hooker?
yeah, I was just standing there and she just walked by me.
Look, there's gonna be haters with her. She's so fucking hot. I'm sure she's wearing a dress that even shows like an inch of skin. Everyone's gonna call her a hooker just because they want to be as hot as her. You know, she probably has to deal with this shit all the time.
I just don't know if I give off hooker vibes. I don't think I do.
Well, there's really no such thing as a hooker vibe. You know what happened? It's like girls, and actually, it's funny. Rogan and I laughed about this in Vegas over the weekend. It's not a name drop. It's not. Listen. Let me explain something.
That's his father he's talking about.
All right, you guys are funny. Let me explain something to you guys that don't work with anybody powerful. Okay? Let me explain something to you all. All right? It's not a name drop when you work with these people all the time. It's not how it works. You fucking peasants. I'm not talking about a couple weeks ago when I was hanging with Chappelle and Chris Rock. I'm talking about this weekend with Joe Rogan.
I know.
You fucking losers. Jesus, name drop like fat ass.
Now that I love that some of my best friends are famous black comedians.
Now let's see if Joe Rogan had anything to do with the actual point of this story.
Which was where were we? Fucking
Las Vegas, you won $500.
no, it was because everybody was so dressed up, like every woman, that we made a joke that all these chicks dressing like sluts is really ruining the business for all these prostitutes that are in Vegas. That you can't tell. Chick in a dress that's the old prostitute.
I dated a guy who was like kind of, because I don't like wearing dresses, and he'd always tell me like, wear a little dress, be a woman, you know. It didn't last long. No, but he was like, but he would tell me, I was like, dude, I'm gonna walk out and people are gonna think of a hooker, and he would tell me, they know what they're doing.
What an asshole.
He's like, did he get paid for it? I was like,
Vanessa, another new minute. She did it again. There she goes, Vanessa Johnston. Yep. Guys, the drawing of tonight's episode from Ryan J. Ebelt. It's available at RyanJEbelt.com. Look at how crazy that is. That was a blank sheet of paper at the start of the episode.
And the poster is going to be available pretty soon, right, Ryan?
Yes, it's going to be available at RyanJEbelt.com. Brand new poster. I just got mine framed and put up in my living room. I'm so excited. Well, you're going to get one. Mo Ammer.
Yes, sir.
You're on Twitter at
Real Mo Ammer.
What else? Any other dates coming up or anything you want to promote?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to Sweep at the end of the month. Nothing special. Nothing.
We have a lot of listeners.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm going to Stockholm. I'll be at the South Theater there at the end of the month.
So fun. I've been there before with Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Mike Lawrence, at the Mike Lawrence.
Yes, at the Mike Lawrence on Twitter. I'm a writer on this season of Inside Amy Schumer that premieres April 21st.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Eddie Brill, thank you so much. Such an honor to have you on this show, sir. Thank you so much for doing it. So cool. Reagan and Watkins, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance tonight.
At the show, Reagan and Watkins next Friday at the Hut Improv, RJT's Timmy.
There you go. At Josh Martin Comic, at Jamie Vernon, Brian Redband is Red Band.
Hey, I'll be in Houston at the House of Blues this Friday and Saturday and Sunday, Austin, Texas.
Yeah, check out all my tour dates at TonyHinchcliffe.com. It's crazy. I'm going everywhere. Live audience, make some noise one more time. We did it.
To print and scan, select add printer. most important. It's really, really, really important. Cut open your hand while you recite the harvest prayer and anoint the holy prayer with your blood. Select IP in the pop-up window. Watch out for blood on your key. Or copy and paste this IP address 192.168.1.98. You're almost done, my little baby. There's one more step to make this gravy. Smear the blood all over your face while you sing these sacred words. Gaga, I'm your little baby, wavy boy. Alright guys, for this last part, we're gonna need a lot of energy. A lot of energy. Alright, thanks guys. Hey, let's start this fucking show, huh? Hey, this is Reggie coming to you live from the Road Famous Comedy Store for a brand new episode of Kill Tony Body 3. Give it up for Tony. Look at this. Brian Redman's here, everybody. Look, what's up, guys? We're here, we're live. It's called Tony. You go for Pat Reagan, everybody, on the 1 2 2. He's playing his fucking heart out for you. And house artist Ryan G. Ladies and gentlemen, is here winding up much drawing tonight's episode. And just true, an exclusive reveal of the first ever Kill Tony movie poster, ladies and gentlemen. An exclusive reveal. It is fucking unbelievable. And I own that one. How about that? Yeah. Ryan J. Email to prints available at ryanjemail.com. He draws every single episode from a blank sheet of paper. He started tonight's episode already right now. I'm seeing it live. At the end of the episode, we're going to Joe. Tarantino poster. That's like an old Western vibe feel. I like the folded. It looks like it's been folded, you know, like taken out of a magazine or something. Yeah, it's old school throwback. It's very cool. When you hear the sound of the kitty. Josh Martin Comics here helping out, running around. So we're all here. So here we are. We're all hot. We're back. What is that? Is that a bag of meat? It's my meat bag. Brian, what is this thing up? It's the tie now on. Weird podcast. Well, we're just have a bag of meat. I went to the grocery store and got $4.79 worth of gross pie. And Jamie Vernon, everybody, on the HD camera. Way in the back. Direction for some
going, man. I'm keeping it 100. Trying to stay way out here to the streets. I'm trying to pick up what the kids are talking
One
about.
of my favorite things about this poster is you actually. Look at that face, that shocked look. Maybe we could add on. Maybe there's like accessories you could buy for the poster for if you stick with this young Bernie Sanders look. Look like Bernie Sanders when he got arrested.
That's my whole face on the poster.
It is.
Tony, your face, you look like you have a queef face. Like a little. What's that smell?
And Brian, you have the face of the guy that's like,
Don't touch my meat bag. I'm paying $4.79 for that. I think it's just roast beef, but like steak part, like it's steak meat.
yeah, I think you're trying to make steak out of your disgusting. Don't do that near me, Brian. That's just gross. Anyway,
Something Charlie from Always Sunny would eat.
yeah, for all you crossover, always sunny, Kill Tony fans out there, super points for us. All right, let's get this show going. I always have some of the funniest comedians in the world on this show, and guess what? This week is no different. 3 of the best comedians in the world. Put your hands together for Doug Benson, Greg Fitzsimmons, and Esther Koo. Shit. Look at this. Look how fast it happens, everybody. All of a sudden, amazing comedians. Some of our favorite people. Guys, hi everyone. Grab a microphone. Make yourselves at home. Hey, wow. Josh Martin, what's happening? Hi everybody. Hey. Esther Koo, this is your first time on the show, even though the set looks like it was made for you specifically. Who's got the crackle? Can you find out? You're all grabbing your mics by the bottom on the other cord.
Go ahead, Ed.
That's that one.
It's that one.
Wait, the one on the stage?
Really perfect.
It looks like it's been mapped.
Give the first time comedians the shittiest mic.
Josh, this is the part where you should be fixing something.
He freaked out. He just ran something wrong.
Okay, so that mic's out.
I think it's all right.
Doug, is yours on?
Comedians don't check. I could use a little more hotness in mine.
Yeah, you can.
It needs to be.
I'll be a pro and talk loud into it.
Esther, how's yours?
Hello.
I think whatever cable that Doug is using is bad, and that's why Doug can't hear him.
I've got bad cable.
Yes, maybe you and Esther can just hang out with your mic each other's mic. Because I'm plugging
You want me to share my mic?
just until Josh gets back from the women's restaurant.
Alright, one of them is making a distinguishable crackle.
I think it's
mine.
We've lost track.
I'm remaining still. I'm trying not to move it.
What was that? I've never seen anyone drop the mic while things are going terribly wrong. That is something saved from it. You just crushed it or something like that. But
so that makes more sense though. Things are
I was
going
getting rid of
bad.
it. Now hers isn't working.
I think
What? Hello?
good thing this live show isn't a podcast, right? Because, it's just a live show, so that it doesn't matter because no one will ever hear this. But
Hey, Fake Chow, can you get a Josh Martin?
Yes.
I feel like we should always have a mic on
This
that.
one's bad. This one is not good.
I turned that one down just to figure out which mic is wrong.
Josh, what is going on?
Make this like real. Make it real. Like how
Josh, come on, Josh.
performance will
Come
go.
on.
Josh, where'd you go,
Come on,
Josh?
Josh. It's good.
The show just started.
Yeah, Joshy.
Josh, come on.
Getting people drinks.
Josh, there's one of the mics, I think Doug Benson's mic or the comic mic, whichever one has the splitter or whatever. I think, it's bad news. It's like you see
Oh, no. I've never heard somebody drop a microphone like that. That happened when things are not going well.
I want to
once did an entire hour and 35-minute podcast with Andy Kindler, and then realized at the end of it that we did not hit record. And I said, Andy, can you? He goes, I go, can you stay? We'll do another one. He's like, let's go. It's unbelievable. He was high.
I'm sort of back. Oh, try it. That's got a little bit of. Oh, that's nice. That heat that I'm looking for. Yeah, I'll only drop the mic in victory. Hello. Oh, now that.
Oh, yes, there you go.
That's all support my
Fuck yeah.
Everybody,
Josh Mark.
right when we needed him.
Right at the second we needed him. So he's going to get Texas teas over here. Fucking. All right. Let's get this party started. You guys know how it works. Comedians signed up for the chance to do 60 seconds on this stage and then talk to us afterwards about anything and be on a live podcast. We talk about their set, what we saw, and maybe we make fun of them. Maybe we can say something that helps them. Maybe we can find out something else that they can talk about. Guys, comedians, your 60 seconds is up and you hear the sound of a kitty. That means wrap it up there, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear.
Fresh from the Revenant.
Somebody who tastes to Brian Redband.
Right when we couldn't push more people away from listening to this episode of this podcast. You guys that were on the treadmill during that one. Shot for you. What do you guys like to eat? Brian, get your meat bag off this table. You put it over there on your special creepy producer table.
This is like a scene from a David Fincher film.
Guys, let's get this party started. This is Kill Time. We need to start the episode right here. Hey guys, welcome to Kill Time. Everybody see it. Alright, I pulled the name out of the bucket, and that name is Steve Breeze.
Modern ways of happiness, man. How are we doing, you guys? Matt, I was taking a nap back, so I apologize. My name is Steve Breeze. My social security number is 395-026574. My mother's maiden name is Duran, and the answer to my security question is the topic of this next joke. I've got a cat. Name my cat Deep Purple, because every time he meows, he goes meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. This joke is sucking right now. Let's see. You guys ever go through a breakup? Made some noise if you were sad at one point in your life. Sad like every day in my life. My ex-girlfriend really fucked me up. She cheated on me. So what I did is I masturbated to a picture of the guy she fucked right in front of her. So if I have to think about her fucking another dude, she has to think of that every time we have sex. So, all right, thank you guys. Fuck yeah.
Have you been on the show before, right?
Yeah. You did the same minute, right?
It's sort of like an
Same bear sound effect, right?
I mean, Steve, what's going to? You only have a minute, Steve?
I got a minute.
You got 1 minute?
1 minute.
Steve, and 30 seconds of it is set up for meow, 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 meow,
And the other 30 seconds is apologizing he wasn't paying attention. He's unprepared for it.
Brian's like, kitty, horsey will do.
Are you a skateboarder?
I'm not.
That horse Doug was the horse of truth. The horse happens when anytime something's super honest. It's just,
time, so that's why. There was an honesty in those meows.
Yeah. So, Steve, how long have you been on stand-up?
It's going in 5
years.
5 years.
Oh, Mr. Cooper.
By his 10th anniversary, he helps to perfect that 45 seconds. But, went wrong. Did it go better the first time you did it on here?
No, because his response was the exact same response. Like, oh, this isn't going that good. You said the exact same thing, didn't you?
No. The joke usually ends with me telling I'm single and my parents died 5 years ago. Whoa. That usually actually gets a laugh. Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta bring it down. Sometimes you gotta bring up cat death. You're saying, what is that?
It's that.
Well, it does.
Because we don't do. It didn't work now. Why would it have worked before?
You know, Esther, sometimes a joke will not work in one setting, but will work in another.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I discovered during this whole thing, though? Is that when he said, who's ever been, you didn't run, you've never been sad?
I have been sad.
You just
I
too slow on the uptake of it.
Yeah, you just got me done on that.
What that means.
What do you do for a living?
Absolutely nothing.
You do absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. I just apply for jobs. That's all I do.
Well, why don't you write jokes?
What do you do with all the time that you're doing absolutely nothing? Walk around and look for money on the ground.
Really? That's your method?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time.
He only does jobs that rhyme.
You should go to
Walking around looking for money on the ground.
Meow runs with meow meow.
Yeah, right.
Steve, how much money do you make with that method of looking for money on the ground? Depends on the day.
Sure, I understand that.
How about on Wednesday?
Yeah. Varies from every Wednesday to Wednesday. I collected, like, when I was growing up, that's how I just kept. Well, yeah, that's how all of us, when we're growing up, through the ages of 2 to 4, that's how we all growing up make a living. When you find change around the house, that's what you do for a living when you're growing up. We've all done that.
People who walk around just looking straight ahead or oncoming traffic, they never make any money. They're failures.
The go-getters are at the fountain, so if you can throw money in the water, or go splish splashing in the fountain.
No, I'm checking those.
I saw a homeless guy doing that recently, and I was like, that makes perfect sense. I mean, he needs the money, and he's stealing little dreams. Each one is like a wish, and he's getting a bath.
You suck, I still got a
What if you waited around and he threw them all back in and you go, what's up with that? He has lots of wishes, man.
So Steve, like, you say that you've been doing this a long time, this method. Like, did you notice a significant difference in the amount of money that you would find on the ground with the evolution of credit cards?
I don't have those.
Now, I know you don't have those. I've got to tell you, one part of that question you got confused with me. Thank you for a second.
I went through bankruptcy, so there's no credit card companies.
Oh, you're like Trump.
Yeah.
So how do you pay your rent?
I don't.
Where do you live?
I have a really good friend.
You have a good friend you stay
I have a
with?
really good friend. Yeah.
Like a couch situation?
It's a floor.
That's your friend?
I have a floor who's a friend.
Oh, man. What floor is it? What room?
The floor. It's not a kitchen. It's a studio.
Let me ask you this. Did you ever wake up and look around and look for money?
Yeah. Well, it isn't
Yeah, because you're right on the floor. You'd be able to see it.
I found my own change in the floor. I sleep in my pants sometimes and it falls out.
Dude, well, that's interesting to me that a guy like you who makes a living finding money, whatever drop money yourself, has that ever happened after a long day of finding money? You have a hole in your pocket, you're just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Shots fired. Where's the gunshot? Oh, he gets nothing. Steve Green. You always wait for you. Hey, all-time Bucky's coming through. We're in Disneyland on Main Street now. I love this roasting bright sound effects. Oh, shit. Steve, so what are your, goals? What do you expect to happen? I mean, you're just looking for money on the ground.
Well, he says he's applying. What kind of job are you applying for?
Mostly in apartment management.
Sales. Let me put it to you this way, Steve. What impresses me is, I don't know, we're like 150 or something crazy. I don't even know how many episodes we've done. I keep losing count, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody out of maybe 150 episodes, we'll say 10 comedians a pop, that's what?
1,500 people.
Ever repeat a minute on this show. Word for word like they did it before, and how it didn't work, and then did nothing of any of the adjustments, the advice we gave them from the previous episode, and just did it exactly the same.
I didn't do exactly the same. You can go back and listen to the episodes.
Yeah, I think you did. You even did the whole. Oh, yeah, let's go back and compare. I don't think we have enough time for that right now. Yeah. But Steve, it was nice to see you again. Best of luck with everything. I don't know. I think I just heard somebody drop a nickel in the back. Go get it. Steve, please, everyone. Pretty sure he's a pickpocket. Pretty sure he's a fucking pickpocket. So make sure you protect your jokes. Funny that I find in pockets, I mean the ground.
He does have a Twitter.
He's on Twitter. It's Steve Breeze Like. BREESELIKE. Steve Breeze Like.
He's on Twitter at
what?
He's on Twitter at a quarter. 07.
Everybody send him 5 cents on PayPal.
That's right. Everything is fun.
We probably should have passed the hat. I mean, don't you think? We probably pass a hat. Anybody have a hat?
What does that mean? You're wearing a hat. Does anybody have a glass?
I'm just curious. Yeah.
How about this? How about everybody puts one joke in a hat for him to read? Pull another name out of the bucket, and that name is Louis Offer, everybody. Oh, how dare you, Louis? Well, I tried to actually take a sip. We got a no-show? I strategically timed it so that I could have a few sips of water because that person didn't show up.
Was that Steve Offer?
Where did he go? I pulled another name out of the bucket. Oh, we know her. Very cool rising comedian in the community. Put your hands together for Logan Johnson.
Thank you, guys. I feel like I might be a little bit late, but I gotta ask, did you guys have a good Father's Day? Good. Mine was good. My family, we went out to lunch to a seafood restaurant, and Daddy didn't have his glasses on. There was an item on the menu called conch chowder. My dad leaned over to me and he said, "Hey, what's cow?" And I was like, "Oh, it's going to be what I call jizz from now on." My dad was like, "You can't have one night school." Sorry, that's gross. This week, clean. Do you guys think that the first guy to feed his pet dog chocolate, like he probably thought it was going to go way differently?
I loved everything. I just don't know why right before that last one you said that was really dirty. This one's going to be clean. You feel like apologized and that it was funny before.
Oh, sorry. I just felt bad if it was too gross.
No.
Don't feel bad.
No, it'll never be too gross.
Couch chowder? I can't. That's catching on. I like it.
till it dies, Joe. So, keep it clean up. Is that what all dogs can't have chocolate? Is that the rule?
Small ones.
It's actually the caffeine that's inside the chocolate. It's not actually the chocolate.
Oh, so don't give them coffee.
Don't give them Coca-Cola.
Never give them hot coffee.
Because chocolate makes the dogs more delicious if you know that they're chocolate-filled dogs.
Nobody knows all of us.
This is kind of racist what you just did.
You're the racist one. You're talking about chocolate-filled
You're talking about delicious doggies?
Yeah, filled with chocolate nougat inside.
Wow. All right. That's good too. Logan, what do you do for work?
I work at a house and I'm a doorman at the
Oh, cool. What are they auctioning at the auction house?
right now a ton of princes and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace.
One of the great finds. It's a shame that we lost him.
What's
His ex-wife gave us her engagement ring. That's pretty exciting.
That and his couch chowder.
Whoa, Jesus.
That little weird.
It's a very creepy. Yeah. Very creepy. Boys with their couch chowder.
Look, you said you were a doorman at the improv?
Yeah.
Not door person? I'm curious.
It seems like really making
Really?
to me. Tell say the door does so or you're not supposed to.
I don't know. This is semantics.
Comedy stewardess. I don't know. Has anybody else brought this up to you? Do you say doorman? Is that a thing? I never really thought of that.
I just figured it wasn't a job.
I guess there's a reason no one brings it up.
Yeah, I guess so.
They say, why do you call yourself a doorman? I say, because I watch the door, man.
What do you at the auction house?
It was covered in sprinkly fairy dust.
What do you do at the auction house? Exactly. You like all chill and mellow here, and then you go there and you just start rambling off the numbers.
You do the auction boys like,
Yeah. Oh, I love Brian's auction voice. Sounds like Porky Pig.
My job's actually really creepy. I look up all the living relatives of anyone and I find their address and bring them around and ask them about their stuff to sell. So I just.
Well, what I do is quite easy. Just wait until people die. It's high rate. You've been like a nice girl that's super evil. And oh, what do I do for a living?
Are you only allowed to send letters? You can't email or tweet them?
Yeah, everything's by mail. It's a really weird.
It's just a psychological thing, right? Because people get a piece of paper and they're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I find them at.
If it was like a text, like, yo, your grandpa's just died, what's up? It'd be super shady. A letter, it's more like real. It gives it like an actual physical thing. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
you don't want to call and say, do you have any like old guitars? They say, well, he's still alive. You go, oh, let me call you back in like
We write living people too. It's just I mostly get the dead ones. That's my job. So.
Yeah, give it the look.
Who are some other dead people? Other than Prince, who are some other dead people?
Immediately after David Bowie died, my boss was like, look up everyone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a soulless job, but it's $18 an hour. So.
You know your economy's bad when $18 an hour gets that party horn.
I'm going to hell, but I have dental.
If Ryan had a confetti button, he would have hit it. Oh, that was so joyous. I love if we had fucking physical, like if those balls blew up with we had buttons for that. Oh my god, that'd be the greatest thing ever. Well, that's just what that sound means. That goes in the idea chamber. Another great idea. Exploding balls coming soon. I will be able to.
People like approach you without.
Actually, Red Fox's family sold his entire estate for. We have a huge portrait that's hilarious.
He's still alive.
No, he's dead.
He's dead.
I was down.
He's dead, dummy.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
That's incredible. That's an interesting fucking field that you're in.
It is. Just write some jokes about that.
Yeah.
Do you have jokes about that?
Get into it. It's a good topic. When your boss was like, dude, you need to get all this David Bowie shit, were you like under pressure?
No.
From
Can we change the subject?
Can't think of any more
Quiet,
movies.
quiet, my little China girl.
There you go. And so, anything else, Logan? What else is going on in life? See anything crazy working down at the Improv? Those drawings of the comedians on the walls gotten any better?
I want to know more about it, but I feel like, can I ask? Do you know?
Who does those drawings? How bad those drawings are?
And why it's unfinished?
Oh, I think it's many are finished, actually.
No, it says restaurant. It stops at the end. Like someone is. The whole thing is shitty, and then they were like, no.
I think someone shot him when they saw the picture.
All right, Logan. Well, good luck. We'll see you again soon. Logan Johnson. Dirty Guns. Dirty Guns. Jeez. That's Dirty Guns. Dirty Guns. Her last name is Gunselman. That's Dirty Guns. Logan Gunselman, by the way. It's interesting.
That's how'd you get that?
All right. Dirty Guns.
Dirty Guns just left the building.
Dirty Guns are some of the mushy cells in the estate sale.
All right. That's going to show that we're all human up here, guys. A lot of it's just rapid fire murder. Just to remind you that anything can happen if the show is totally live. We have Reagan firing off jokes once in a while for you. I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for Benny Spywalla.
What's going on, guys? Niggas noticed lately that at the end of the date, the woman always asks me if I'm gay. Anybody else see it? No, I know it's happening because when I talk to my boyfriend, my guy friends, the bros I do Zumba with, they tell me that at the end of their dates, the woman always asks them if I'm gay. And from what I've learned from this, because it's happened many a time, is that there's no real way to say no, because the more you deny it, the gayer you sound. Me? Gay? No, I'm not gay. I'm definitely not gay. Have you kissed the guy? It's terrible. The stubble feels gross. Ugh. Have you sucked a dick? Oh, I can't breathe through my nose. Can you? TMJ's terrible. Definitely not gay, guys. I'm not gay. Definitely not gay. I recently signed up for the Tinder, and I'll tell you about it next time.
What? Wait, who's that for?
You.
No, what? You're not, right?
I'm not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
He's like what? He's like what you would do if you never started smoking weed.
What?
Wow, I feel like I should have had that one in the chamber when I was waiting.
But you don't seem gay at all. That's why the joke is kind of weird.
Is it?
You seem pretty straight. You have like that deep voice and.
Tell that to the girls I date.
Wait, does that really happen?
It's happened multiple times.
So a bunch of girls that you dated have been like, dude, you're totally gay.
No.
Like, what happens? Like, what do you go down there and just like
You should talk to the girls whose dicks have been in his mouth.
That's exactly what I was getting at. Drowned out the bottom.
Do you like a little finger, a little Kanye West in your ass?
No. You don't like my little finger in your ass. What are you doing with my volume, Brian?
I do.
I feel like I'm fucking yelling.
It's louder, I agree.
Louder. There we go. Thank you. I have a little girl voice. He's got a manly voice, and he's the one that feels gay. I feel really gay.
Benny, what do you notice that the girls say that you're gay? Like, what do they say when they tell you you're gay?
Well, one of them said, we were just talking, we were in West Hollywood, I said something about, like, a lot of gay people, and she was like, oh, you're gay!
Can you say West Hollywood again for me?
Yeah, West Hollywood.
But also, it's just funny. So I was in West Hollywood. I was mistaken for gay. It was my idea to meet there. I said, let's go to Hamburger Mary's. She was like, are you gay?
Like, is your brother home? Is your brother home? Why do you keep asking me that?
Maybe, like, so okay, so give another example, because that one just didn't make any sense. All of a sudden, you're like, hey, there's a lot of gay guys around, and she's like, oh, you're gay, get back. That's not a real story.
Yeah, there was another time I was at a party, I was talking to a girl for a while.
Are you sure this girl wasn't a penis?
I had a few drinks, so I'm not be sure.
So what happened?
Yeah, we were like flirting all night, and we were like drinking. Our faces were getting like closer and closer. It's about to go into the kiss, and she like just looks at me, and she's like, "I can't figure you out, man." I was like, "What do you mean you can't figure me out? Like, I'm Benny. I told you, whatever." She's like, "No." She's like, "No. Are you gay?"
Right.
You just kiss her on the mouth and say, why don't you tell me after shooting?
Yeah, what did you do then? They say, are you gay? You just shut down.
Yeah, I said no, and she believed it. It was a happy ending.
Wait a second. What are you doing? You tricked him off right there on the thing. You gotta wait for that music. Are you gay? No. Great. One way or the other, like that music doesn't match what I picture the rest of that party being.
And we're married.
I'm not gay, and she goes, yep, and they just sit there for the rest of the night, staring forward. What do you mean it wouldn't be good? What happened after that? You go, I'm not gay.
She grabbed my face, and
she grabbed your face.
Wait, and now you go over your whole entire face, and that's just you crazy hands.
Next thing you know, she pulls me into her beard, and
he told me that she made my beard fluorescent.
Benny, that is so interesting. Parents.
Right.
Did you hear the tone?
What do you mean if anything about my parents? What do you mean, Mom and Dad? Why do I have to like girls?
Well, who named you Benny? Was that your own? Because it could be Ben.
It could be. I tried that. I don't feel like a Ben.
Hi, I'm Benny. Of course they think you're gay. I'll be Benny.
After Benny and the Jets from an Elton John, it was gay as fuck.
He's really gay, that's true. It's pretty gay.
You do look gay.
Somebody!
Are you asking us to tell you you're gay?
No, it's just he is doing this.
No, I think you're
Benny, where are you from?
New York.
That's right, tough parents.
Where in New York?
Brooklyn.
West Village.
Tougher dad. Your dad's a police officer.
He is definitely not.
What is he for a living?
He sells attachments, which
like dildos. copy the address, I will stop them if it's the last thing I do.
You take those.
All right, you game vigilante. Holy shit, Benny. This is amazing. Have you ever had a close encounter with a guy?
I haven't.
So only women are gay.
Yeah. No. I have friends who are gay. I've gone to some clubs with them, got some free drinks. So it's nice.
Yeah, it sounds like you need more than a minute to work this out.
His identity issues that the conservatives and abortion.
How you living, big dog?
When he talks, I think I'm still in a movie and there's a voiceover.
Jenny, let me see your ass.
There you go, big man.
I didn't think you were gay when I saw those ads. I can almost see your rock hard dick resting on his ass.
I'm glad I turned everybody around and convinced you.
Well, that's what you're good at doing, mostly with guys, is turning them around. I'll convince you I'm not gay. It's so not gay up in you.
Put my foot right up your ass.
Because if it was my dick, then I'd be gay. But a foot is not gay. Oh, shit.
Oh, Benny.
Benny, you play any sports or anything?
I run.
Yeah? Where do you like to run?
Just around San Juan.
The city, not the boulevard, right? I've been working out with the cast of Tangerine. Do a lot of sit-ups.
How fast do you run? A little bit faster than him.
What do you like? What do you do for a living?
I work in advertising.
What are you advertising?
Right now, a ski resort.
No matter what he says, it sounds gay.
He's doing advertising for not a gay ski resort. The resort is called White Tip, but it's not. There's nothing gay about it at all. It's just a reference to a mountaintop. Skiing out in snowy whiteness.
Hey, who's cold?
Fucking died here. Unbelievable. Everything that I find out about you gets gay. That's incredible. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Well, Benny, you got an hour on you.
Yeah, it's incredible. Lunch workout. Good luck to you. It's so nice to meet you. I figured we could have talked to you forever. That's all cool. Holy fucking shit. This part where I literally almost had a stroke.
Do you like speed?
Yeah, I'm so being near that is probably part of the cause. That was incredible. Holy fucking shit. Guys, has anybody, Esther, a question that I always ask everybody the first time. Have you ever when you started out in comedy, was there ever a moment that you hated, like, that you regret doing anything terrible?
That I regret doing something on stage?
Yeah, when you very first started.
God, I'm sure there's. I used to be part of a comedy team in Boston. It's called Cougar the Jew. He would tell people to like quit comedy. I write a song. I regret that.
Really?
How do you know?
Well, because they run the entertainment industry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, how about one more time for Benny Stiwala? Hey, I pulled her name out of the bucket, and this is really cool. I've never pulled his name out of the bucket, but I started with this guy. I know him very well. Everybody around here does. Long-time LA comedian. Put your hands together for Brian Swinehart, ladies and
I know with women, that's how I got his name, because you see her from far and then she gets close. Oh, hi. Oh. I'm grateful for the Wright brothers because I love to fly, but airport security is too strict. Going through the airport, they confiscated my Starbucks frozen drink. Took it away from me. Then I walk inside the airport, what do I see? Starbucks. What's Starbucks doing? They're selling the same frozen drink they just took away from me for twice the price. Starbucks is behind terrorism. Osama bin Laden. It's a Gargay conspiracy. His drinks to the bottom.
Brian Swinehart. What's up, buddy? Fuck yeah. Of course, so fun.
Yeah, man.
I've been working with you for a long time.
Long time.
I love this look that you're rocking tonight.
Yeah. Coming for an audition, I want to keep it on.
Love that.
Just get it in the book.
Are you going to be?
Yeah. Go for it, yeah.
Love it. How's life going?
It's good. Good. I went back home recently. Christmas Day, so traveling a little bit. The tone of your voice says it's about you're saying it's bad.
Oh yeah, they're out there. Ryan, what else? It's interesting because you're one of those people that I've always seen you around and everything. You know, so what exactly? What do you do other than comedy?
Well, my other job is to stand in. So I do stand up at night. If I do stand in, I'll stand in.
What do you stand in for? Up in
I've done it for
Miami Vice.
No, Don Johnson. I've done it for McConaughey, and I did it on the TV show Colony. Just came out and stuff for Josh Holloway. Just kind of tripped up. Can you do a McConaughey impression for us? Oh, yeah.
I once did stand in.
I want to hear it.
I once did stand in for McConaughey as the actor in Dallas Buyers Club. Just to remind you all that I know what I look like too. Anyway, do the impression.
Okay. So this was a true story. We finished filming, and we're at the beach.
Here we go again.
Right. And I'm trying to get this girl to come to the comedy show, right? I'm talking to her. McConaughey goes running by. I see him the next day at work. He's like, hey, man, I see you talking to a woman and a dog. Is that your girlfriend? I said, no, man, I just got every day to make approaches. We got to approach. You got to go out there and approach. Cultivate a relationship. Water on here, water on here.
That's you.
Yeah, that's a true story. I decided my all right. And the next car pulls up, and somebody's like, all right. Then the school bus pulls up, the school bus full of kids, and they're like, all right. And then the tagline would be, flattery is the greatest form of imitation, but there's only one original, Lincoln.
Somehow you just became the gayest guy that's
joke, but you just created a sincere ad. Like John Draper just suddenly showed up.
You said that like you would be in the room and be like, and Neil and what else you got? What other ideas? Well, shit.
What did you think of Benny? You attracted to Benny? Not really.
What was the audition that you went on for today? What was that for? Mercury? The car?
No, the stuff that's in
What is Mercury? Oh, what was the part for that?
It was like
you don't even know what
an Undertaker.
Yeah, they needed that.
Now, what do you mean you don't know we wore a tie? Did they just say wear a tie?
You're working at this company. It's not mine.
You're dressed like you're a waiter. You have a white shirt and a black tie and black hat. But
Yeah.
waiter.
Just tell us the truth. You just came from Daily Cafe. What's that place called? Daily Bill. God damn it. No, it would have been that much funnier if I said it right, but still. You do look like you just were waiting tables.
Was that what
You just tell us the truth.
I never worked for the company or any of those guys. I wait tables.
I think that'd be a smart way to go through life and show business. Just always tell everybody you just came from an audition. All the time.
Just came out and be like, hey, have you noticed how often variety is made? I mean, like, that's the apron and the name tag. Like, he didn't even get the role. He's just auditioning and he's got a name tag. The same one every time, dude. It's always for Applebee's.
What were the topics you covered in your scene?
A lot of Ohio stuff.
Ohio, yeah.
I did some old school Ohio State checks.
Yeah, John going Neil Armstrong. But, you know, I'm from Columbus. But what I did love as a regular Ohio, I mean, that joke, you can never repeat that again. But the John going Neil Armstrong's like Arby's. I gotta just sounds like old school Ohio. But what I did love is that Ohio, like the way that you did with that. Like, I don't know, is that a street joke? I mean, sort of. But the way you did it, I sort of liked it. You did it with swagger.
What was after the Ohio thing?
Starbucks.
Yes.
Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, Osama bin Laden, and that would finally kick in. Because prior to that, it was sort of pretty typical Starbucks observation. And then it didn't feel fresh with Osama bin Laden. Holy shit. And then what was after that?
No, you missed the transition between talking about the right place and talking about flying to the airport by going, but you know, they did a lot of things for flight. So I'm in the airport. Yeah, you don't have to do that. Just do the next joke. Like sometimes you feel like that to transition everything, but if the joke's funny, you can just go right to the joke.
Yeah, totally. Brian,
Advice.
what else is happening? Anything else?
Doug mentioned things to hold in about transition like that.
I segue routine I did 6 or 7 years ago. That's really funny. Wow, crazy.
Will you do a little bit?
Maybe what I have today. Yeah, babies love Vegas. This is an example of his mass segue. It's like,
You've been doing stand-up like 8 years or so. What's the most fun that you've had in LA doing stand-up? Like, what's a crazy night? What's something that happened? Anything interesting?
Man, I used to, there's always new food places and bars.
Yeah.
I'm starting out and just so fast. Every night was wild. Good story. Yeah,
it's like a true Hollywood story. Man, storytelling's not my thing.
Yeah.
I just want to speak into a microphone, just random words. They don't need to come together anyhow. But,
I might have a sense of where the joke would fall had I told one.
but but that part of that might be he's embarrassed by how crazy shit got. Sometimes you gotta just be honest on stage and tell us about that time you fucking caved on top of the roof.
Like the roof is a weird part. Like I don't know if you do that.
We need to know where you fucking caved. Where you fucking caved.
Oh, shit comes out. All right.
Yeah, but the fact is, if you fuck a pig in a bar and you get caught, people are like, you're a pig fucker. But if you fuck a pig on a roof and you get seen, people will be like, you fucked a pig on a roof. And then you just stare away.
Almost a pig deserved it. Is that what you're saying? When pigs on a roof, they're walking around being all big like on a roof. Why is there is sort of something like to that. If it were gonna fuck a pig, it would probably be one of the best places to do it. It's like on a roof, because if people see fucking a pig on a roof, they're like, oh my god, he's gone crazy. Whereas if they were to catch you, if they were to walk into a bar, and you were like face the other way, like fucking a pig, and they walk up all slow, then it's like you're the creepiest thing to keep big fucker guy.
Also, if you fuck a pig on a roof, the thing is, it's hard to fuck an animal you just figure out run, you know, but if you're on a roof and the pig is faced out over 10 feet, like, he's gonna...
Are you guys on a big fucking filibuster? Someone challenge you to talk about it for as long as possible?
All I'm saying is he can't run. He's gonna back up right into it.
What's crazy about all this pig talk is that your last name is Swinehart. It's just a coincidence, right?
Heart means love. And love.
Come on, you swine! Okay, man. All right, favorite people. I love you. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. All right. He's on Twitter. B-Swine. He's the one and the only. I know that. B-Swine.
I am white as shit, Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking straight right now. I've never really seen many people like that quiet all along. I've seen this guy before. It's him again. His name is Taylor Rizzo, everybody.
Girl recently, she beat me going well. She was on top of me, kissing on my chest, and I had my hands in her hair. I was just so in the moment, and for some reason, I just kissed her right on top of the head, and she stopped giggling. You know, I didn't know why, but before I could say anything, she was like, "You just get kissed on the head?" Sure, yeah, is that okay? It's kind of weird. I was like, "Oh, really? Sorry. I guess I just thought it would be sweet." She's like, "Yeah, it is sweet. That's why it's weird." I was like, "Oh man, you're totally right. Like, I was weird for doing that, but I don't know how to not be that guy. Like, how do you just fuck a girl and not kiss her on top of the head when she's safe?" Rub your nose on her nose, put your eyes together, fucking butterfly kisses, guys. That's just who I am. So, ladies, if you're trying to hook up with no strings attached, but to feel like there are tons of strings attached, I'm your man.
Yeah, you've been on the show a few times.
Yeah, I did 30 seconds last week.
Yeah, that's right. Right, yeah. That's what happens. People come back strong. I like this.
You know where you're going, and all sets you cut landed.
It's basically the second half of the joke. It's like the story portion and set up. It's a 2-minute joke, and I just told the second part of it.
Sure, maybe you should just tell that good part of the joke. Oh,
There's like,
I'm so excited about hearing that first minute. I like it. Pretty cool.
Well, it's actually because I told it on the show that we did about a year ago, but there's no way you would remember.
Oh, I was backstage going, why did I put this guy on stage?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm joking, he's great. Settle down, everybody. But, so, when you go to the clothing store, you go, I want to look like I'm performing in a prison yard.
And with the beard saving, what kind of a big prison yard?
I go deep with my prison yard.
I like that shirt, but it also just says prison.
It's like if Cole is just point at your parents and what goes with this?
Because he looks like the costume at like the Halloween store where it shows the person like showing the whole outfit. The guy that hangs out at
Mannequin? That's just a mannequin.
I want to go out for Halloween as a barbershop pole. Help me out.
I'd like to
Thanks for the shirt. Perfect.
I want to dress as a squirrel that's been run over.
It's actually dead on. That is exactly what I'm saying.
I want a hairpiece like a Lego man.
Whoa. All right. That's true.
Oh, perfect.
Whoa. Jeez.
My hair.
No, it's just like it looks so like hairspray.
He looks like Kanye West's quick finger. That's what he is.
Oh, the bottom line is
Sorry, Brian.
the bottom line here is he said nothing in his routine that we can make fun of, so we're just attacking.
Yeah, I just started getting my shirt.
Yeah, it's honest.
Just,
I fucking like it.
It's a nice shirt, yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
Even the shit that you're talking shit.
You know why it's creepy when you kiss girls on the head? Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
kiss
nuts.
up here.
That's smart. That's what the bit's about. Is how
Yeah,
she
that's
jack
what-
my head.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And earlier in the bit, I talked about how I just, whenever I hook up with a girl, I just act like their boyfriend for the night. And that's just what I do. I don't know.
You have to ease into it. You can't just cuddle right away.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always been like a girlfriend guy, so just sex and holding hands and stuff just goes together.
Cuddling,
So I can kiss your head if we make out.
Whoa, I like the swagger that you have. I've never seen somebody with so much swagger while they're wearing a chocolate fruit stripes gum shirt.
You know what girls like? They like you on the top of their head while you put two fingers in their butt. At the same time, super hot move.
That shirt looks edible. Like it looks edible, like you would get it at a gift shop at Willy Wonka's.
I feel like this could be more of a plain shirt.
Is that made out of him? Because I like to smoke it.
It wouldn't even get you high, Doug.
You know what's really nice is when you cushion close girl while you're fisting her. Just give her a little
Which one are you gonna react to? Girls like when you give him a wet willy, but instead of a finger, you use your dick. Wet dick is
So Taylor, are you saying it right now? I can't.
Yeah, I'm saying it right now. Yeah,
So this was an old girlfriend you were kissing on the head.
No, it was a girl that I like hooked up with. That after a breakup, I was trying to get out there and hook up with girls.
Sure.
It got weird because I just acted like their boyfriend. I'm gonna kiss you on top of the head.
Now, when you have a real girlfriend, why does it usually end? Are you like smother them?
Yeah, smother them. I get like I build up stuff that's not really going on. And yeah, what's up? You guys on a date?
Next time you feel like kissing the top of her head, put your hand on her head first and then kiss your own hand. She won't, you did it, but she won't know about it.
Where are you finding these girls who don't realize how creepy you are when they meet you? They actually bring you back to their apartment.
How you get so far?
Yeah.
How you get the head top kissing? I mean, how you get the 7.5 base?
Tinder, how else do people meet people for sexual encounters?
Oh, Tinder.
Whose picture do you use?
We still have Daniel Day-Lewis and Lincoln.
You know what's funny though is I just on Tinder I just like everyone and I've never had an Asian girl like me back. I don't think Asian girls like beards. Is that true?
It is true because we're hairless. We're like smooth, you know.
Yeah, I'm the opposite of hairless.
It's not.
Yeah, you have 70s bush.
No, it's all like.
Well, no, I mean, I've heard a lot of like 70s bush references, but you must understand. The beard looks exactly like 70s bush. Like other people say that for other people, and it's like hacky, but no, that hair literally looks like 70s bush. It's a special kind of pubic beard that you have. Like that, there's so many male pubes on your head that wants to suck your head. Benny, what's the suck?
Where were you educated? Did you go to a pubic high school?
would be the irony of the whole thing?
Did you solve the Rubik's Cube?
Did your dentist tell you you have a yeast infection?
Come on, man, jump in. Don't be the second Bush this week to drop out. Please clap. Please clap. Taylor, what else is going on? You've been out here doing stand-up. You've been out here a few months.
Yeah, I've been out about 4.5 months so far.
Been on the show a few times. You give a job.
I did, build the displays at Urban Outfitters.
Oh, wow.
That's where you got the shirt.
That's exactly in the pants.
Wow.
40% off.
I bet. And they were on the clearance rack to start. These were like $3.
That's how I get all my clothes.
Love that. I better love that. You should just come to your advantage.
Yeah, it's not bad. Well, I like the job. It's early morning, so I can do stand-up at night. I'm off at like 3 in the afternoon every day.
Take a nap. You go home and take a nap.
Yeah, sometimes if I can.
You ever like jerk off first? Kiss your hand.
I would have to kiss my hand before the actual stuff started.
Hey.
Get me in the food. Yeah, I gotta know that they can handle the sensualness. Sensuality? I don't know words too well.
You ever shoot yourself in the beard? A fake porno?
I feel like my beard is like an alien to you right now.
Alright.
You just keep staring at it.
Yeah.
You can touch it if you want.
Thanks. You didn't have time to kiss you.
There you go.
It's got a good cream catcher.
Let's move on to our regulars now, and maybe if we have time, we'll pull another one out of the bucket at the very end. Watch them grow. And it's a fun fucking thing. Always, week to week. Ups and downs and craziness of watching a comedian grow. The deep pits of the belly room. They do a brand new minute every single week. They don't get pulled out of the bucket. Going up first tonight, Phil Tony Regular, one of our favorite people. Your hands together from Alyssa Esslinger.
I played baseball for 12 years when I was growing up. There's no offense to softball players, but I didn't want to be a cheerleader or a lesbian. So, but actually I played because when I was 8 years old, one of my coaches killed himself, and I told that fucker I wasn't going to be a quitter. So I played for a long time. Being the only girl playing baseball was cool. When I would run out, I got out, the coach would always have the deep butts and just like awkwardly pat my head. I was actually asked out while playing once, like during a game I was playing shortstop. The guy was running on second base and he was like, "Hey girl, you want a boyfriend?" I was like, "No." He's like, "I'm packing." We were like 12, so I don't know. I was like, "Hey, where are you packing? What, a lunch?" Or... I don't know. I thought packing something meant...
You're not just floating out stuff that is routine. You know, it's a good topic, and that was those were solid jokes.
Did it ever cross your mind? Did you watch The Last Guy?
No.
Because you could. That's the thing. Is like if you are like in the back of the room and you see the other comics, when you did that routine about patting on the head, you could have said at least he didn't kiss me on top of my bed, like a big laugh and
let's just get muttered and stuff, right?
No, that's what I'm saying is she didn't perfect when she said it, but I was really cleaning up to it.
I know, but you're a professional.
Yeah.
You couldn't have said it any better.
He's also a professional.
That's true.
Yeah. But I mean, but that's a
say you see him here doing stand-up, it's like a influencer can influence your help you or you're gonna happen.
To be honest, I have he's really
Oh shit, sorry, guys. Yeah, don't go eating that fucking shit train.
What do you mean by parties? It's around. Parties for everybody. I mean, you want delicious hot dogs. Parties. Special promotion with parties.
All aboard the diarrhea train. Making stops now and now and now.
I had diarrhea on my couch yesterday. I was in my laying around till 8 p.m. just having diarrhea every 10 minutes yesterday.
But on your couch?
I had a little bit
The way that you said that,
I was on my couch watching Catch and Lose Chef, the Karen Kurosawa 1980 film.
that'll give anybody diarrhea. Watching it.
And I thought it, I thought it was a, and then just like a little droplet came out and I fucking clean up shit off my.
Have you thought about wearing pants?
I was wearing boxers. It came through. The diarrhea it was just like a light went off. I'm like, I had diarrhea all day yesterday.
We have somebody here who can clean that up. Betty.
On this first episode of At Midnight. Well, that was fun. You did it again. Another new minute from Melissa Esslinger. Our other regular, also been on the show for a couple months now. Put your hands together for the always fun stylings of the one and only Vanessa Johnston.
They say you can fix most things with a hammer. Well, I have pretty girl problems, which luckily can also be fixed with a hammer. Being really pretty and really ugly are the same. Nobody cares about your personality. Being average has its benefits. Like, if you accomplish anything, you would think it's a miracle. I could build a rocket ship, solve world hunger, cure cancer, and people would be like, what a slut.
Sort of the tone and everything that I've been talking about. Like I always said, like I can't wait to see what kind of jokes you're doing when you start talking like being pretty, and that's amazing. That's like so funny, and it's so original too. Because there's nobody that can really. It's not really.
Is that? Do you do a lot of
Ugly female comics blog. Says there aren't that many stunning fucking comedians. I mean, there's a difference. There's a lot of good-looking comedians, but anyway, that was fun. Great. Is this your first time seeing Vanessa?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, is that your material normally, or is this a new thing?
No, it's new. It's really hard for me to write it this week, just because I felt so it's hard doing it not being gross. You know what I mean?
I think it's my like that one. cool about sense tonight. It's like that I saw you do, and when I saw Melissa do the joke about and just the way she said it, it's like I can almost see those being definite, walk them down, like showcase set jokes for years to come in your careers. Fun. Cool little thing, you know what I mean? Publish like both of their styles and who they are from the get A material. Yeah.
It better be A material because that's a tough fucking premise. If you're a black guy and you go on stage and you make jokes about being a black guy, you're a fucking black guy. But if you say you're really pretty and people are just they don't buy into it, then you're now feeling something that lasts like 2 years.
I think I'm going that three.
If you would have told me Brian would say the meanest thing, I would have thought that. But somehow you just passed up hundreds of people into her appearance.
Once I get her pregnant, she's not going to say.
Oh my God. That's disgusting.
Tracy Morgan.
Vanessa, anything else? How's life? Everything good? Great. Killing it. Fun times. Vanessa Johnson. You know what? It's a fun episode, guys. We made it through. I don't think we really do we? One quick one. You guys want one more? Get together for Pat House.
Pat House has left the house.
So there was
Maybe another one.
every comic left. Anthony Suarez. Richie Gaines.
I'm a smoker, which is bad. It's not the worst thing in the world. I could be like a blogger that tells people I'm a real writer, or can make up buzzwords like grief shaming. Read that one the other day. Grief shaming. What is that? What do you like? Go to a funeral, someone's crying. You're like, hey, I'm sorry for your loss. Pussy. Strip clubs, how do you feel about it? Great. My recommendation on strip clubs, I don't go often, but if you do go, I recommend go with the Virgin. That's a good time. I would just go with the Virgin. Going to a strip club with the Virgin is a lot like doing a Make-A-Wish thing. You have the cure.
It's 48 seconds. Want to stop there? Richie Gaines, everybody. How's life going?
It's going pretty good. Just started a job today.
Oh yeah, what's the new job?
Coffee shop.
Coffee shop.
Coffee shop.
Which one?
It's in Atwater Village. It's in French.
You don't even know the name of it?
Yeah, it's in
It's
French.
definitely not intelligentsia then. Can't think of a coffee place. Richie, we are ending the show. We screwed up at the very, very end. We're running out of time completely. Good job, Richie. There you Whoa, look at that. I'm drawing from Ryan J. Emails, everybody. I have a robot head around me. That's incredible. Esther Q.
On March 3rd, and
most movies with Pat Reagan, and I love him, Patty Reagan. He just dropped a brand new video today with Reagan and Watkins. Reagan and Watkins, Patty Reagan. Josh Martin, Comic, Brian G, Brian Red Band. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, my audience. Thanks for